Good morning, ladies. Yeah, I did. I had a great epiphany when I was doing my Reiki 2 practice. Because in Reiki 2 we got taught how to do distant healing. And so I challenged myself and set up a huge goal to make all my 5 practices to be done distant, and also to be on complete strangers. So in other words, I knew nothing about them. They weren't in front of me, nothing. So I just went in head first. And what I got from that was just amazing. In particular, one that blows my mind is my last prac was on a lovely lady, who obviously I just connected with on a page. And so I offered to do a session. Didn't know anything about her at all. Tuned in for the 45 minutes to an hour. And during my actual prac, for the first time, all of a sudden, I just started singing a song, which was pretty random, and it was a Beatles song, which I'm familiar with it, but it's not something like, well, I'll go and put the Beatles on. So I don't even have a CD of them or anything. And I just started all of a sudden going, all you need is love. Da-dun, da-dun, and I thought, this is strange. And so I started communicating with spirit going, that's the Beatles, right? And they're like, yeah. I went, oh, okay. I'm thinking that's random. No worries. I almost felt like saying, turn it down. I'm trying to do something here. Like, I'm trying to concentrate. Anyway, so I wrote all this down before I called this lovely lady. And so I was going through my notes and everything with her, what came through. And then I said to her, oh, yeah. I said, all of a sudden, I started singing this random Beatles song, All You Need Is Love. And I said to her, does that resonate? And she's like, oh, my God, Nicole. And I went, what? And she goes, I was listening to the Beatles all day yesterday, nonstop. I was replaying it, and I'm like, you just can't make that up. I was like, there's no way I got that from anywhere but spirit. So yeah, that really blew my mind. And I suppose for me, up until that point, I was quite I'm quite old school, so I really like the people aspect of things, and so I have to admit I was very cautious about distant healing. But after having those 5 pracs, which I resonated with all those strangers, it's not possible. I didn't know anything about them. So the fact that I could dive into that and get those messages, it was very clear to me that distant healing very much works. So that's my story.
Oh, it's so good to hear. I love it especially when you come back after the Reiki 2 training and you get to share some of the practical sessions, because it's one thing to learn Reiki, but it's really another to put everything that you've learned into practice. And it does really build your confidence when you start to get these kinds of things happen. So thank you, Nicole. It's such a cool story.